the love of my life. I haven't met you yet, but I know you exist. I heard you praying for me. I'm praying for you too. I'm asking God to cover you and protect you, to guide you towards me, as God is guiding us towards each other with the right protection for the right direction, for this relationship to genuinely work one day. You know, God said, I'm sending the right one into your life, the love of your life, not just temporary, but the love of your life. Yeah, I said what I said when I said what I said, the love of your life. God said, I heard both of your prayers. They were answered when you least expected. I'm guiding you two to each other to allow you two to believe that love is real. Love does exist. You know, that power couple that they can't get in tune with because y'all love body language. Y'all love language is different. You know, something that they can't get in tune with, how these two actually love each other, how these two connect. It was only God's guidance. Reevaluating our thought process and saying to ourselves is, we are a blessing in disguise to each other. I appreciate your time, you appreciate my time. We're being guided towards each other for the right reasons. Not to psych each other out our thought process, let alone our freedom or our pockets. Because you know why? Because money cannot buy true love. You know, when you come across the real one doesn't wear a mask. The real one says who they are, without psyching out your thought process, let alone your freedom, or allow you to believe they have malicious intentions to guide you to peace and happiness and joy, to better days ahead that's in store for both of us. You know, those days when you couldn't see for yourself. You know, you was dealing with karmic, unhealthy relationship, toxic, abusive, disrespectful people. People who wanted to psych you out your thought process, let alone your freedom or your pockets at the end of the day, because they had malicious intentions when they took your kindness for weakness. But God said, I'm going to remove that. I closed those doors for a reason, for you two to show up for each other, to value each other's time, to guide each other in the right direction. When love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's genuinely for you. God said, my child, I heard your prayer. I heard both of your prayers. You both were crying out to me, letting me know how you truly felt about all the things that you've been through. Dealing with people who didn't respect you. They took your kindness for weakness, manipulated you, disrespected you when they felt like it, having controlling issues, having third-party conversations, and you wasn't even showing up like that. You wanted to be someone's peace, someone's balance, and a healthy way to elevate and be successful. But they didn't understand to get in tune with you because they thought that you was doing too much when you just was being yourself. You know, being transparent, being real without wearing a mask, being motivational within yourself and showing up for yourself, to respect yourself, to honor yourself. You know they're not ready for someone real. You know when someone says they're ready for a relationship, but really they still dealing with not understanding what a real relationship is supposed to be. Yeah, but God said I'm closing those doors for a reason. I'm removing these people out of your life for a reason. So you two can unite with each other, to value each other's time. You know when the world's against you, I don't have to bring toxic behavior towards you. I don't have to be the one to cause you a headache. I'm just trying to be your peace and your balance in a healthy way, to show you that love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one. As I guide you, you guide me. We guide each other. It's make things I may lack, you may lack, but we each other's balance. You know, it's called respect. I could respect you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and Monday, and just because moments, because you are the one that God allowed me to believe that it was true. Love is real. Love is one of a kind. Believing in love, something that I knew that was true. Just finding you took so long, but God said, right timing, just now. I had to allow you to believe that the lessons that you learned to get to where you are today, to value someone's time, to show them at the end of the day what you've been through and what you overcoming and what you overcame. Better days are ahead. You know, when God's timing is right, God will place the right people in your life. Which you know when you know. It's a thought process for me. When you reevaluate your thought process and say, you know what? I always believed in love. I always believed in the fairy tales. You know, they say that the fairy tales don't exist. But when God allows this this relationship, and for us to unite with each other, to work for a reason, because God said your steps are already ordered. I already chose you two to be with each other with no malicious intentions. I protect this relationship for a reason. I'm guiding you two to better days ahead because it's in store within you. I'm so proud of both of y'all. Y'all came so far in life during the obstacles and challenges you didn't understand. Being discouraged because the enemy allows you to believe being discouraged was part of the plan, but it wasn't. Living in fear was part of the plan, but it wasn't. It was only the enemy sidetracting, distracting you from you showing up for yourself, because God installed patience within us for us to show for ourselves. You know, God installed self-awareness, self-respect, self-confidence, self-care, self-value, self-love, self-worth, self-peace, self-patience, and healthy boundaries and self-love within us for us to show for ourselves, to elevate and become the best self-vision of ourselves. God was patient with us. So God allowed us to believe, being patient within the process of us showing up for ourselves today, that we could be patient with each other. You know, something that people won't be able to get in tune with, how you guys love language is when y'all talk to each other. Y'all could be a distance from each other, but y'all so in love with each other still. You know, it's just that certain communication that you two have, a bond that is so genuine and real that they can't get in tune with, but it's not meant for them to get in tune with, because God said this relationship was protected for a reason. You know, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. God's going to be our balance to show us and guide us to better days ahead that's in store for us. Days that we felt like, you know, we deserved of this moment. This very moment is finally here. When your dreams become your reality. When your prayers was answered when you least expected. Because God said, I got your back, I got your back. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. When the world's against both of you, I'm protecting you, I'm guiding both of you. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's genuine for you. God said, I'm so in tune to how this is going to play out. I can't wait to watch this movie play out in front of my eyes, because I created this. I created this movie scene right here just for you too. It's so powerful because it's going to be a movie within a movie of a fairy tale that they said that it could not exist. But you two were made for each other for a reason. When your dreams become your reality. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one. That's genuinely for you. You know, when you believe in God and God believes in you and you believe in the God within you, God is going to guide you. You may not understand it at the moment, but when you get tuned into yourself, to know that you love yourself, to be patient with yourself because God is patient with you, God is going to send the right people in your life. They don't understand how you elevate and how you at peace with yourself and you becoming your best self vision of yourself. It's okay that you're staying in your lane with no malicious intention to bring harm towards yourself and others around you, because you're a child of God. And because your neighbor can't respect you, to understand that they need to stay in their lane and respect themselves to respect you. Continue to do what you do best and mind your business and stay in your lane. Because that neighbor doesn't understand why God is so in tune with that child of God. How is that possible? Never judge a book by its cover, neighbor. Especially when that child of God does not have malicious intentions towards you, to bring harm towards you or others around you. Never allow the child of God to feel that God is not in tune with them, because you don't understand that child of God relationship with God that God is having with that child of God. It's called respect, neighbor. Never judge a book by its cover. God says stay in your lane, neighbor. Because dealing with God, a child of God that's dealing with God does not wear a mask. They're in tune, and God is in tune with them, and God's being patient with them for them to show up for themselves, to elevate, to be their best self vision of themselves. So because you don't understand why they are understanding the assignment within the assignment of them showing up for themselves to elevate and become their best self vision of themselves, it's not meant for you to understand, neighbor. It's just stay in your lane, neighbor, and respect your neighbor with no malicious intentions. God said that child of God is not bothering you. That child of God is minding their business in their lane with no malicious intention to bring harm towards you or others around you. It's called respect. It's not meant for you to understand that bond with child of God. So child of God, continue to do what you do best and love yourself and elevate. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one that's genuine for you. Just because someone gave up on you, don't give up on yourself. Just because someone overlooked you, don't give up on yourself. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. And you deserve to be treated with respect because you are worthy. You deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intentions to bring harm to yourself and others around you. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. Never allow the enemy or hate in disguise or person's intentions to take you out your thought process, loving your freedom because you are worthy. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. Love is real. Love is one of a kind with the right one. When your dreams become your reality, protect your energy because not everybody's deserving your time. I truly appreciate your time to the genuine ones only. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. Love yourself. With God's protection for every direction. And God knows who's playing a child of God close. Because when a child of God is in tune with God, they don't wear a mask. So be careful and never judge a book by its cover. And stay in your lane, neighbor. It's just that simple. Be careful with that child of God because God sees everything. When you're in tune with God, you don't wear a mask. Stay in your lane, neighbor.